Hi everyone, this is Paperworm, and we are doing the Q&A today. I didn't sort the comments, so I'm sorry if they are all over the place. Um, that's how I am. You know me already like this, so let's start. So some people are like Funny Ho and Funny P asked me if I could make a room tour or a desk tour, and I can tell you right away that a desk tour, yes, we can attach it maybe to like a flip through video. Um, but I will not show my whole house. I only have a one room apartment, and well, everything here in this one room is basically my life, and I don't want to show it to everyone. You know, I show my house to some friends, but not to everyone. Um, Ellie Journals asked me, how do I store my finished journals? In boxes. That's all. You know, I cannot show them to you because they're heavy. I cannot carry them here. I can just tell you that they're all over the place. Like some boxes are on my bookshelves, some boxes are in my wardrobe, and that's pretty much it. I mean, I would love to have them openly, like in like a maybe like a bookshelf that had like uh doors with glass, you know, something like that, like a cabinet of some sort. But one day maybe. Actually, next year I gonna move into my brother's home, and my parents moved to Belgium, and then they actually have like a light brown colored, like a living room, like a giant wall type of cabinet stuff, right? Where you can put the TV on, and there are different types of cabinets around it, and there I can maybe put my journals. I don't know. We will see about that. Maybe I can give you a room tour of that room when I moved, but in this very moment, my house is chaotic because I have depression, and I feel ashamed because well, I cannot manage to keep everything completely tidy and clean, right? That's the sad truth about people with depression. So, don't want to show this chaos to just everyone. So, Joka Richter is asking me, how do you manage to write so many pages a day, and what helps you with writing blocks? And at the same time, um, someone asked me, Leilani is asking me, on days where you can't seem to write about anything, how do you end up writing? And those two questions are kind of the same, right? They deal with writing blocks. So, well, all of us have thoughts, right? We think all day long. We think about something that maybe someone said to us, or that we saw outside on the street, or we heard someone saying maybe our favorite YouTuber did a thing, you know, whatever it is, whatever you think about, you can just write it down, right? I write down sometimes, oh my God, I cannot believe Schmeek just have had awoken me again by vomiting. It's a total annoying to me, but I write it down because it's a part of my life story, right? It's a part of what happened to me on this day. So, well, I've actually start a lot of journal entries with this exact sentence. Because like the older she gets, the more often she's vomiting her hairball, you know. Oh, so annoying. Yeah. um just write down all your thoughts. I mean, we are constantly thinking. You never stop thinking in a day, right? So just take a pen and write it down. You think you have nothing to write about, but you have 1,000 thoughts in your brain all day, right? How can you have nothing to write about? I don't understand. Like, I write down everything that comes into my brain. Well, most often I'm overthinking about one certain topic, like right now, like how I write now, everything is about that mysterious soulmate, right? I write all day about him because I have so many like what if, I say this and that, and then he's like this and that, and what if, like, if my journal could speak, it would just tell me to shut the fuck up. So it's kind of funny. Uh, you know me, Bernadette asked me, how many journals do you roughly go through or complete in a year? I would say 6 to 9 journals. I mean, it depends on the size of the journal. I mean, look, this journal, this is my current journal, right? This has 150 pages, and they're small, right? They're just that small, like this. It means if I fill 10 pages a day, it's done in 15 days, right? This is why I really don't know how many I will exactly fill up, but kind of 6 to 9 is mostly the case. Um, the junkiest bees is asking me, what is something you would like to try more of in your journals? Like, what colors do you want to use more, and what color do you tend to use the least? Well, I think I would love to go more into earthy colors like green and brown, because earth is my element and I'm really drawn to nature and trees and stuff. But aesthetically, green is not my favorite color. So I most often go with the broken girl type of theme, which is the light pink and the black. Right? I feel that. So I really don't know. Sometimes I like how people are decorating with like um vintage stuff, the brown paper stuff and everything, but that's not really my style. I really don't know. I just do randomly whatever I feel like, so maybe in the future I want to use more green and more purple, maybe. I mean, I use purple, but not that often. My friend Anya asked me, what's your favorite book and what's your favorite movie and how did it impact you? Well, my favorite book is Insomnia by Stephen King. And it did impact me because when I was 14, 15, I worked in a nursing home for old people uh, as like an assistant to the nurse, right? It was like a job training for the school. Like in Germany, we do this like once a year where we go in different companies and check out the workplace, so we can make a decision later in which field we want to work in. So I was just seeing that a lot of those people were trapped in their wheelchairs or on their bed, and I had to feed them their food, and they could barely like open their mouth. It was really sad. And every other day, another grandma just passed away. It was one day you are like giving them food, and the next day they're dead. I don't know. It was just super traumatizing. And uh, in this book, Insomnia by Stephen King, there are old, elderly people who are saving the world. And it all starts by them having insomnia and they start to see things. So they start to see the evil that is like coming, like trying to grow on the planet. I don't know. I cannot properly describe it, but it's an awesome book. I don't want to sound like one of those people who are like, oh my god, I read this book like 17 times and it becomes better every single day I read it, like every single time I read it, right? But I read Insomnia 5 times and it's awesome. I totally recommend this book to you. It's a total must read. It did influence me in a way that I'm thinking that old people are not useless, right? They can be heroes too. So that's how it did impact me. And my favorite movie, I don't want to sound like total like cliche goth, but The Crow. Oh no, 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 no! It wasn't even. It wasn't even the the movie. It was the show with Mark Dacascos. Yeah, I was also 14 years old. I couldn't sleep. I woke up. My mom was watching The Crow, and I went into the room. I saw him on screen, and I was like, who is that person, right? And then we watched it, and I became a big fan. And ever since, I always fell in love with guys that look like that. I like Ville Valo. Like when they have like wild curly hair and dark makeup and black painted fingernails and dress all black. I get weak in my knees when I see those type of guys. So yeah, this is how it impacted me, I guess, because I'm not interested in any other men. Like my vision gets blurry if I see this one guy. Nothing else matters anymore. It's kind of funny. Yeah. So, and now we have a lot of, no wait, Funny who is asking if I live on my own, if I have kids, if I work, and a desk tour, yeah. Yeah, I live on my own. I don't have kids. I will probably never have kids. I mean, it's not like I don't want kids, but I'm too old almost. By the time, I'm already 36, yeah, soon. So if I would find a partner right now, by the time we live together, by the time we get married, 2 or 3 years can pass, right? And then I'm almost 40, and this is just too dangerous then to get children. I mean, it would be cool if this guy had already a child and I could just adopt it. That would be fun. But like I I don't think that I will have children on my own in this lifetime. It's just too late. It's like the train is gone, you know what I mean? So uh Lailani is also asking me, sorry, I pulled my shirt and I pulled it down. Whatever. Oh my gosh. Lailani asked me what my ultimate Christmas wish list is, but I don't have one. I mean, all I really want is that my cat is still alive on Christmas. That's all I want. Well, my mom said she would buy me a new vacuum cleaner if I would need one. But that's it. I mean, anything else, I don't really know. I'm not that materialistic. I mean, I do love stationery, of course. I do like to buy like accessories sometimes, but this only happens like once in 6 months. So I don't really know. I think I waste the most money on stationery and on useless toys for my cat. Like, I always think she would play with them, but she never does in the end. I cannot even tell you how much money I did spend on cat toys in my life. Horrendous. And then in the end, she plays with the newspaper on the floor. The last life question, I think. I'm sorry if I did skip on someone. Writing feelings and sets and oh, I was reading sad. Writing feelings and stories is asking, what is the most random fact and memory you remember? Random fact? I wear glasses, actually. Those are my glasses. I wear them like all day long. I just took them off because I wanted you to see my makeup, but yeah, I wear glasses. And a random memory. I'm digging through my brain. So I owned a keyboard when I was a teenager, and I always wanted to learn how to play the keyboard, but well, I have no musical talent whatsoever, and I can also not read notes. So it had numbers, like every key had a number, and then I had this booklet that also had numbers, so I could learn how to play like Für Elise or something like that with numbers, right? And one day we got evicted from our home because we couldn't pay the rent anymore. And you know, I told you we were poor and we had lots of money problems, right? So a person who wanted to help cleaning out our apartment stole my keyboard. I mean, it wasn't an expensive keyboard. It was just, I don't know, $70 or so. But yeah, I really loved that keyboard. And I wish I still had it, you know? It would probably be fun to just, you know, like do random stuff on it. It had like beats and all of that jazz. I love that thing. So maybe one day I'm gonna buy myself a new one. So now we come to the spiritual questions, and oh my god, this is really hard sometimes because I did already answer a lot of them during my previous videos, you know, and I don't even know what to say about it anymore. I mean, I understand when someone is asking me like, look, for example, little or glitter is asking me, when did you become interested in spirituality, and why did you become interested in spirituality? I explained this already in my first introduction video, like the whole thing about me growing up in a haunted house, becoming interested in witchcraft and trying to protect myself, and therefore Shmeek. Sorry, she's just yelling sometimes. um so maybe I could refer you to that video if you're interested in this question, because I just cannot explain this one more time. I did already explain this so often in my videos. Oh my god, I'm dying. So also, Ro- Rovena Rovina Louise asked me, please tell us more about your relationship with Trion. How do you get a relationship like this? Again, I talked about this in my introduction video. You maybe have not seen it, otherwise I cannot explain to myself why I get this question. If you are interested in connecting to your twin flame, well, you can just study this topic, read a lot about it, and try to call out to him in a spiritual way, you know, like attracting him, right? Manifesting him. If you're lucky and he is born on a planet as a creature of high telepathic, like high spiritual. Okay, wait, I have to rephrase this. If you're lucky and your twin flame is born as a highly spiritual being that is capable of channeling or telepathic communication, then you can make contact with him the same way I did with Trion. However, I had the help of a medium that can channel. So this is, I guess, a big help. So I would just, you know, how about you just search for a medium and you just ask her to make contact to your twin flame, and then she will probably tell you if she can do that or not, right? The name Trion I gave to him. It's a nickname, you know, it's not his real name. His real name is like, I cannot say that, you know, so his real talk is so complicated. It is alien language, so I cannot really replicate this, but it's fun. So yeah, Trion comes from a different planet. He lives on a spaceship, so he is an alien, right? What more can I say about it? We have telepathic communication. He is actually watching me right now when I try to send my that mysterious soulmate like energy every night when I go to sleep. Like he is watching me. Like he is sometimes disturbing me, you know? Like I don't think he wants to disturb me, but he is just interested in what I'm doing, right? And but the soulmate energy is also blue. Like both of them are blue. Like Trion is like a silhouette, like a shiny royal blue silhouette, and the soulmate's energy is like a swirling dark blue cloud. And I sometimes I get confused at night. I'm not even sure what what I'm seeing sometimes. It's just crazy. Well, yeah. I think that's all I can say to the matter, you know. Like Anya is asking, Lailani is asking, both of them are asking, if there's a beginner with spiritual stuff and they are just starting out in like crystals and tarot and manifestation, what is an advice I could give to you? Listen to your gut instinct. Your gut instinct is the most important that you can have. Like, if you feel drawn to a certain topic, then research, then read about it, study it, you know, make it a part of your life. And then if you feel drawn to a certain crystal, then buy one and then study it, see how you feel with it. And maybe you can buy jewelry and wear it, you know, like, I mean, you can pretty much look up online what they do to you, even though I know there are many different sources and some of them don't say the same things. You have to see which things apply to your, well, to your own experiences when you have that crystal, right? Same goes for tarot and anything else, really. If you feel attracted to tarot, then why not buying a deck for $5? You know, you sometimes you can buy those small ones that come with a booklet. You know, easy peasy lemon squeezy. Listen to your heart. That's really all I can say. I mean, I studied like anything about the occult, witchcraft, and spirituality and the paranormal since I was a child because my parents were already in the occult. So it was always something I was highly interested in because I lived in that haunted house, right? So if I come over like a certain topic that I find interesting, then I just search the internet, you know, and see what other people say about it. And eventually I have a breakthrough in my brain, and then I contact my medium or my higher self, and then we talk about it, you know. Right now, the topic that interests me the most is soulmates. Obviously. I mean, if you have followed my previous videos, then you know why. So, I never had this strong of a connection to a soulmate. This is so exciting to me. Like, like the connection is even stronger than what I felt with Trion. So, and Trion is my husband. So this is kind of what I want to say is that it is just nuts. It's crazy. I want to learn and know as much as possible about that topic. I think I have answered all the questions, right? Because I really don't know what else to say. Lately, I feel like I have to take a nap every single day. I'm so tired. I don't know if it's about the energy exchanges with the soulmate, or maybe it's just the weather, or maybe I'm just getting old, you know. So yeah. I don't know if I'm gonna make a part 2 to this. Just if I feel the need, you know. I mean, I can do this anytime I want. People don't have to watch if they don't want to. It's just for the people who want to watch, right? So, alrighty. I hope you had fun. Bye.